Hello and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD Iraq's financial transformation. A new chapter for its economy. Iraq is stepping into a new era of financial reform, with sweeping changes to its monetary system and broader economic policies. These efforts are designed to strengthen its economy, increase financial independence, and position the country as a major player in the Middle East. From currency redesigns to shifting global partnerships, Iraq's developments are set to impact its citizens, foreign investors, and regional neighbors. This article delves into the latest updates from the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, and the International Monetary Fund, IMF, while examining how these changes could shape the nation's financial future. The push for financial reform. Over the years, Iraq has struggled with financial instability, reliance on the US dollar, and corruption within its banking systems. However, the government, under Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, has undertaken reforms to modernize Iraq's financial infrastructure. Central to this transformation is a plan to introduce a new Iraqi dinar and reduce dependence on the US dollar. These initiatives aim to stabilize the local currency, encourage investment, and restore public trust in the financial system. One major step forward is the Central Bank of Iraq's recent decision to overhaul the country's currency. The new dinar will feature advanced security measures to combat counterfeiting, a persistent issue that has undermined trust in Iraq's financial system. Additionally, smaller denominations of the dinar, including 5, 10, and 100 notes, will be introduced to make everyday transactions more practical. These changes are expected to improve accessibility and inclusion, especially for visually impaired citizens. Moving away from dollar dependence. Iraq's economy has historically relied heavily on the US dollar, which has created vulnerabilities. For years, the CBI managed foreign currency through an auction system that supplied US dollars to the market. While this helped stabilize the dinar, it also exposed the economy to external shocks and volatility. To address this, Iraq is making a concerted effort to reduce its reliance on the dollar. One proposed solution is the introduction of a basket of currencies to replace the petrodollar system, offering Iraq greater financial flexibility and resilience. This shift aligns with broader global trends as countries look for alternatives to dollar dependency in light of geopolitical uncertainties. The IMF has reportedly been working with Iraq to implement this transition. A proposed basket of 6 currencies could stabilize the Iraqi economy by reducing its exposure to fluctuations in the value of the US dollar. However, it remains unclear whether the US Treasury will support such a move, especially if former President Donald Trump returns to office with policies that prioritize dollar dominance. Strengthening international partnerships. While Iraq is taking steps toward financial independence, it remains committed to building stronger international relationships, particularly with the United States. Prime Minister al-Sudani has expressed optimism about fostering closer ties with Washington, including potential visits between high-ranking officials. The foundation for these efforts lies in the Strategic Framework Agreement between the U.S. and Iraq. This agreement covers a range of areas, from security and defense to economic cooperation and regional stability. Strengthening this partnership is seen as essential for Iraq to achieve its long-term goals of stability and growth. Al-Sudani's outreach signals Iraq's intent to balance internal development with external collaboration. By maintaining a strategic relationship with the U.S., Iraq aims to ensure ongoing support for its economic reforms while avoiding interference in its domestic affairs. Economic stability as a foundation for growth. One of Iraq's most pressing challenges is achieving economic stability. For decades, instability, both political and economic, has hindered growth and discouraged foreign investment. The government recognizes that without a stable foundation, Iraq cannot fully capitalize on its potential as a regional economic hub. Iraq's leadership has made it clear that stability is the key to unlocking opportunities for businesses, investors, and citizens. By fostering internal security and addressing corruption, the government hopes to create an environment conducive to long-term economic development. Moreover, Iraq is positioning itself as a key player in Middle Eastern trade. The country's abundant natural resources, including oil, give it a significant advantage. However, leveraging this potential requires robust infrastructure, transparent governance, and sound financial policies. The role of currency overhaul. A cornerstone of Iraq's financial reforms is the overhaul of its currency. The introduction of a redesigned Iraqi dinar is not merely a cosmetic change, but a comprehensive effort to stabilize the economy and build public confidence. The new currency will be pegged to the US dollar at a 1-to-1 ratio, signaling Iraq's commitment to monetary stability. This peg aims to eliminate fluctuations in the dinar's value, which have historically caused uncertainty for businesses and citizens alike. By providing a stable and predictable currency, the government hopes to encourage savings, investment, and economic activity. However, transitioning to the new dinar will require careful planning. The Central Bank of Iraq must ensure that the public is well informed about the process of exchanging old notes for new ones. Clear communication will be critical to preventing confusion and ensuring a smooth transition. Addressing challenges. While these reforms are promising, they come with significant challenges. One concern is the potential impact of external factors, such as global market fluctuations or regional political instability. Even with the new currency peg, Iraq will need to remain vigilant to maintain economic stability. Another challenge is the public's perception of the reforms. Years of financial instability have eroded trust in the banking system, and many Iraqis continue to rely on cash rather than formal financial institutions. The government will need to work hard to restore confidence in the system and encourage the use of the new currency. Corruption also remains a major obstacle. For Iraq's financial reforms to succeed, the government must address systemic issues that have long plagued the economy. Transparent policies and strict oversight will be essential to building credibility and ensuring the effectiveness of the new measures. Inclusivity in financial reform. One notable aspect of Iraq's currency overhaul is its focus on inclusivity. The redesigned dinar includes features to make it accessible for visually impaired citizens, demonstrating a commitment to financial inclusion. This move highlights the government's broader goal of creating a financial system that works for all Iraqis, regardless of their abilities or circumstances. By prioritizing accessibility, Iraq is setting an example for other nations looking to modernize their financial systems. Broader implications. If successful, Iraq's financial reforms could have far-reaching implications. A stable currency and a resilient economy would not only benefit Iraq but also contribute to regional stability. As a more prosperous Iraq emerges, it could become a hub for trade and investment in the Middle East. Additionally, these reforms could serve as a model for other countries facing similar challenges. By demonstrating the importance of transparency, inclusivity, and strategic planning, Iraq could inspire other nations to undertake their own financial transformations. The road ahead Iraq stands at a crossroads, with the potential to redefine its economic future. The success of its financial reforms will depend on the government's ability to address challenges, maintain stability, and foster trust among its citizens. Looking ahead, the Central Bank of Iraq will need to carefully manage the transition to the new currency, monitor external influences, and ensure that the reforms benefit all Iraqis. International collaboration, particularly with the US, will also play a crucial role in shaping Iraq's financial trajectory. Ultimately, Iraq's financial transformation is about more than just currency. It represents a broader effort to build a stronger, more resilient economy that can support its citizens and contribute to regional prosperity. While challenges remain, Iraq's commitment to reform signals a promising future for the nation and its people. Conclusion: Iraq's financial reforms mark a pivotal moment in the country's history. With a redesigned currency, reduced reliance on the US dollar, and strengthened international partnerships, Iraq is taking bold steps toward economic stability and growth. While challenges lie ahead, these changes have the potential to transform Iraq into a beacon of stability and prosperity in the Middle East. As Iraq navigates this critical period, staying informed about these developments will be essential for citizens, investors, and policymakers. The coming months and years will determine whether Iraq's efforts to modernize its financial system can unlock its full economic potential.